Guys, I'm not pregnant anymore.
Whoa!
And here's our cute little baby. Here's Leela Shea Hepworth. She was 5 pounds 7 ounces when she was born, so she was just tiny. She is only in the 2nd percentile for her weight. One thing that we love about her is that she loves to put her hands up to her face. My one little niece asked me yesterday, she said, are you having a baby in your belly again? And I said, not anytime soon. And she goes, oh, well, you still look like there's a baby in your belly.
Kids say the darndest things. But guys, we're parents. It's crazy. It's a pretty unreal feeling. And we want to tell you a bit about it. The good times and the hard times. Check it out.
So my eyes may still be red because I can't say anything about Leela without crying. Just so worth it. Babe, I'm crying again. That's one thing about after having a baby that I don't think I expected, was just that I'd be so emotional about everything. And it depends on the day. Some days I don't cry at all, and some days I'm crying all afternoon. And it'll be things like, oh, she just is so cute, or she is looking at me, or I just love her so much.
When I was about 10 to 12 years old, I would always try to pull all-nighters with my friends on sleepovers, and I failed every single time. What I didn't realize then is that if you just have a baby, it'll just happen all the time.
I think I've watched more movies than ever in my whole life because it's the only way I can stay awake while I'm nursing the baby. So I've been watching all sorts of things. Lilo and Stitch, Beauty and the Beast, The Sound of Music, The Princess Diaries. I've never watched so many movies. So please comment below if you have any movie recommendations.
So for those that know me, they know that I'm not a crier. I just don't cry for anything. And then we heard our daughters cry. When she was born, she came out of the womb and she started crying. And I just had this amazing emotional sensation come over me. I've never been probably more overcome with emotion in my life. I had tears instantly come to my eyes. My breath caught in my throat. And I clutched my chest by my heart, and it was all involuntary, just this amazing response.
Another one of my favorite things has been just laying down on this really soft blanket that my aunt made and reading stories to Leela, even though I know she doesn't really understand them or probably can't even see the pictures, but it's really sweet. When she's awake and aware, I try to bring her.
So before becoming a father, I had never changed a poopy diaper, and it was actually something that I was really nervous to do, but it turns out it wasn't as hard as I thought. I've now changed many poopy diapers, and they're pretty simple and pretty easy. So the point is, sometimes when there's a big change in our life, I think we get nervous about the change and think we won't be able to do it, but some of the things that we thought would be hard weren't actually that hard. We find we have the ability to do it.
So one thing that's been difficult is just healing from a C-section. I remember the first funny video Sam showed me. We were just laughing so hard. I was laughing, but I was like, ow, this is so painful. And I keep laughing. This is so painful, but I can't stop laughing.
Today, Leela had her 3rd blowout in the doctor's office. That's when we learned that we need to pack extra plastic bags to carry the poopy clothes. So I thought you might be interested in seeing a visual representation of all the guesses of when our baby would be born. So I made this graph. You can see that I've segmented it into hours. So you can see between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. there's 1 guess, and between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. there's 2 guesses. This information is interesting because between at 4 a.m. and at 2 p.m. and at 6 p.m. and at 7 p.m. they were tied for the total amount of guesses. That was when the most people thought that Leela would be born, which was actually accurate because she was born at 4:10 a.m. The other interesting thing is that at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., and 12 p.m., there were no guesses. I guess people just think that no one's born at that time. It was pretty crazy, though, that there was a guess at 4 a.m., a guess at 4:10 a.m., and 4:20 a.m., and 4:23 a.m., and those were all so close, but only one of them was right because there can only be one winner. Young Kobe from the Philippines, you can see the future because you guessed 4:10 a.m., and she was born exactly at 4:10 a.m. We had so many close people to the guess, but Young Kobe was the winner of the $50.
Congratulations, Young Kobe. Join us next month for our September challenge and a chance to win $50.
See you next time on Hepworth Sauce.